Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that I saw on the Reddit SEO board. Looked like it was getting a lot of attention. Thought I'd answer it. This question was, do you really need an SEO plugin if you're dealing with a WordPress site? Do you really need an SEO plugin in order to rank? Okay, the answer is you don't necessarily need it, but it's going to make it more useful for a couple of things. But you need to understand what an SEO plugin does and what it doesn't do is the biggest takeaway. Okay, so the first part of this question was, do you really need it? The second part was, is Yoast the most popular, the best plugin? And then third, do people just mostly use Yoast anyway, regardless? And the last part of that answer is definitely, yeah, most people use Yoast. Though there are other ones that are up and coming like Rank Math, SEO Framework, SEO Press. There's a couple other ones out there too that are up and coming as well. All-in-One SEO, I think that one just got sold, didn't it? It got sold to another company. But they all kind of basically do the same thing. Here's in different ways. But basically what these SEO plugins do is they make it easy to edit your title and your meta description. Now, the title tag and the meta description, that is what shows up in Google search results. Okay, so it makes it easy to edit those things, and you can kind of see a preview of what it's going to look like. So that part makes it a little bit easier. The title tag is important. The meta description is important, but the title tag is definitely more important. The description, Google has said that they do not use it directly in ranking, though people who would say that they use click-through rate will tell you that the description is important because it entices people to click on the page. Now, the other things that SEO plugins normally do, most of these that are SEO plugins, some things that they'll do is they'll allow you to set up XML Sitemap, which is what you would turn over to Google Search Console or Bing Webmaster Tools, and then that's a list of all your pages that are on your website, so it can crawl those on a regular basis and look for changes. Okay, so that's pretty useful. Another thing that these SEO plugins tend to do is output basic structured data like schema data. Yoast, I know they'll output, if it's an organization, it'll output basic schema data. Though one of the things that Google has said lately is they're relying more on outside information than just direct schema data, because again, some people manipulate schema data or try to try and achieve better rankings, but their knowledge graph is getting more and more complete. It's not just based off of schema data, it's based off all the information that they're collecting from around the web on an organization, such as your third-party profiles, the information on your website, and your Google My Business information. And it uses those more than it does just straight schema data. So there's that. What else do SEO plugins do, really? They help you identify keyword density. So if you're writing and you put in a basic keyword, it'll tell you, hey, you need to put that keyword in the title and in the description and in the URL, and then also how often you're using it in the body of the main content. So those are the main things that an SEO plugin will do. But there's many things that SEO plugins do not do. They have no control over the design of your site, which again, we talked about is very important, becoming increasingly important. A lot of people don't talk about this, how design and user experience, user friendliness, these are all things that are very important, increasingly important. And also another thing that SEO plugins do not help you with is your outside backlinks at all. They have no way of measuring it. They do not help you in any way set up backlinks. So all basic SEO plugins do is I call them keyword density tools because that's kind of what they are. That's their main function. They help you rewrite the title and description. They might offer some sitemaps, some basic structured data. They might do redirects. I think Yoast Premium does that. It'll be automatic redirects if you change the URL on a page, so you don't have to do it using a separate plugin. But aside from that, there's many things that they don't do. So basically, they're just there to help you focus the on-page. But there's many things even with that SEO plugins do not do, such as telling you what content to write or what type of content is actually going to be the most useful in ranking for a certain keyword. So even if you put a keyword in, it's just looking at keyword density. It's not looking at what's the best content, what does Google want to look at. Doesn't help you look at the search engine results pages and do some kind of strategy about like, Google seems to be wanting to push this type of content for this type of keyword, so maybe we should write content like that. Doesn't help you in any of those ways. Doesn't help you build backlinks. Doesn't help you design a site. So I would say more than anything else, SEO plugins give you a false sense of security about SEO, and they make you feel like you're doing 90% of the SEO, when in actuality that's probably doing about 10 to 15% at most. So that's my opinion on SEO plugins. No, you don't need them to rank. They're useful for a couple things, but don't get a false sense of like you're doing a ton just because you have a green light in Yoast, or just because you have a SEO plugin installed. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Don't get it twisted. My name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow with a new video. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer. That's all I got for now. Until next time. Peace.